everyone, Jacqueline here, creating my garden. So today we're going to do some planting, and we're going to start with planting two irises here. So I've got two of the Coupe de Soleil iris, which is a peachy orange shade. These are good for zones 3 to 8, and the height is 30 inches. And then the other one I have here is Spendthrift iris. And these are orange with royal purple, so I'm on an orange theme, you guys. Same thing, zones 3 to 8, but these are a bit taller at 32 to 36 inches. So we're going to plant these, and then we're going to plant some Penstemon. So let's get at it. So this is where we're going to plant the Penstemons, and the irises is in here. I've already put the Annabelle hydrangeas in that I started from cuttings. They're already planted in here. So now I want to put some Penstemons in here and add those irises that I showed you previously. Blackbeard. These are about at their full height right now. You can see this is how tall they are, and this is about as tall as they get. I have some in the garden already. And these are good for minus 29 degrees Celsius. Now, I am in a cold climate, minus 40, but I planted about 5 of these last year, and they made it through the winter, no problem. Surprise, surprise. And I am in love with the foliage color, because as it gets colder, they get darker, and the flowers are beautiful, and they attract pollinators. So these are a win-win plant in the garden, even in my zone 3B climate. I may have to cover these up a little bit because they aren't going to be as protected under trees like they were in the other area of my garden, but I think they're well worth the effort, and it wouldn't take much to protect them. But what I want to do with these is, because I can't get any more of these, I went to Home Depot, I couldn't find any more of these. I'm going to split these and see if I can make them go further, because I want to add them right across the front of this bed. So let's see if we can get some of these split and how many plants I can get out of them. I'm going to use my trusty pruners for this job because it is going to be a mucky job, and I want to try to get as many as I can out of here. And just so you guys know, we are going to be playing in the mud today because we got more rain. So it's a cool, cold day, and it's still plus 12 or plus 13, something like that. And that's Celsius, you guys, but it's still cold. So I'm going to try to cut them with these pruners and see if I can get 4 or 5 plants on them and make them go further. And any of them that have gone to seed, I'm going to see if I can cut the seed pods off and keep those as well. But this one right here does have some seed pods on it. Right here. I'm assuming these are seeds. Yes, they are. We look really close because we see the odd one has popped open. Right here, these have popped open. So I'm going to see if I can save these and start some in the winter for spring planting. So I'm going to keep these pods. So I'm just going to throw them in the wagon here for now, and I'm going to collect those. And we can see we have more right here too. These ones aren't as far gone, but aren't they gorgeous? I think this plant is so beautiful. It's well worth collecting seeds if possible. So I'm going to cut those off first, and then I'm going to split this plant. See, there's a lot of seed, you guys. It'd be a shame to waste it. And this one too. These ones are starting to go to seed as well. I already think that's a pretty good haul of seed. And then there's some down here. So there's some right there too we can save. All right, so I'll just set these here, and let's get this plant out of its pot and see if I can split it. Not too bad for roots. It looks pretty good. So now we're going to cut into it. And I'm going to take some dirt off of it just to make it easier. So I'm just removing some dirt and opening up the leaves, and it's fairly dry, so it's probably a good thing that it goes in. Plus, the dirt in my bed over here is not as deep as I would like it to be yet. It will be eventually when I mend it. But these guys, I think, can take the beating. Got some beautiful roots on it right there. So we have 3 plants here. I was able to just break it apart with my fingers, which is a real bonus. So we're going to plant these now, and then I'll do the next. Excellent. That I'm excited about that. Okay, so I placed the 3 of them here. You can see right there. So that's one plant. I got 3 out of it, which is excellent. You can see a little bit of the cardboard coming up that's still breaking down, and that's okay. I'll move it around the roots and cover it back over, and then we're going to plant the rest. I have dug the holes all the way along here, you will see, and it's ready for the other ones to be split. So in the end, we're going to get 1, 2, 3 out of each plant minimum, and I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, about 8, 1, 2, 3, about 8 to put in here. So that's about 2.5 plants. That allows me to have enough to do the other bed when it's ready to go. And yeah, we're pushing it, but it's supposed to be warm again on the weekend. We're supposed to be like plus 22 Celsius, like on the weekend. So this is perfect. The plants will get the nourishment they need. They'll settle in, they'll root. And that's the whole goal of moving stuff in the fall, is having the opportunity to get plants in the ground and get them settled in and let them root, and then you're off to a really good start. I always find the fall the best time to split stuff. You can split things in the spring, but I prefer the fall because it's nice to have the roots have the chance for quite a few months to set down, and then have the chance for some really nice blooms for spring. So let's plant these. So I'm just going to use my hands, and it's going to be a mucky job, but it's got to be done. And pick off any dead leaves. I need to haul more dirt over here too to cover the cardboard up better, but that's okay. So let's go to the next one here. I'm just doing these one at a time. And here's the cardboard here, you can see. And I'm just going to put the dirt around the plant, and then I'm just going to tuck the cardboard back in around it, around the roots, just so it can break down. All right, that's 2, and you can see how muddy it is from the rain, but the plants need the moisture, so it's a good thing. And we'll do this one, we'll do this one over here. All right, that's 3 in, 5 to go. Another one, I'm just going to cut the seed pods off of it, and I'll collect them all after. They're kind of getting buried in the dirt, but really nice seed pods. And there's some that are hanging on the side, so we'll just take those too. And it also saves the plant from putting energy toward those, like here. We're also going to fix this one over here. You can see here the top has kind of been busted off, so we're just going to clean that up there. And then I'm just going to spin it and look for more seed pods and take that down to there, and we're good. So now I'm going to try to split this by hand, which was really successful with the last one. Maybe I'll have luck with this one. So I'll take a bunch of dirt off, just like we did. Really wish I could have got some more of these. These are becoming one of my favorite plants, the way it's going here. Just because of the foliage and the flowers. You see a lot of plants that are just foliage, and they're gorgeous. But foliage and flowers is rare in a perennial to have both. Not too often. All right, let's see if I can split this. Just going to pull it apart just like that. Woohoo! There's one plant. And it's definitely one. There might be another one I could probably get right through there. I don't know. We'll try it. If it doesn't come out nicely and I don't feel like it's going to split there, then I won't push it too much. Yep. Got another one here. There's 2. And see if I can break through these. 3. Can I get 2 out of this? I think I can. This one's a little harder because I don't want to lose all the root ball with it. Oh, there we go. Wow, so we got 5 out of that one. And I got soaked in dirt. All right, let's plant these now. So I'm just going to go along here and I'm going to place a plant in each hole based on the root system and how big I dug the hole, and then we'll put them in. And you can see I have a lot, which is fabulous. And we might as well just put this one in. There's cardboard here, and that's okay. I'm just going to bury it around the plant. And I'll bury this cardboard in so it breaks down. That's one. Here's another one right here. Lots of cardboard here too. I mean, I just put this cardboard down, about a week ago. So, I mean, we're not going to have it totally broke down yet, but it will be. Look at the mud. And more cardboard here. So just break that down, cover it. It breaks down really fast, you guys. It's surprising. Oh my goodness. This is bad. Ugh, that's nasty. All right. That's all I wanted to achieve with that. Now on to the irises. All right, so we're going to start with adding the 2 Coupe de Soleil's irises, and these are the peachy orange shades, which are supposed to be really, really gorgeous. These were new from Vessi's, and so I ordered them to try them because I love my irises big time. So we're going to put 2 of these in, and then we're going to add the third one, which is the Spendthrift iris, which is in orange with purple. So these should look really good with the purple of the Penstemons and with the Annabelles. So I'm planting this fairly thick. It's going to take the Annabelles a while to get big. So that's the whole goal here, is to have something to fill in to make it look beautiful while I wait for them to grow. All right, so I'm going to put the Spendthrift in first. I'm going to try to space these apart in this bed. So let's open these up and place them first, and then I'll dig them in. Let's see what we got here. I'll just set these other 2 down. All right, so there's the Spendthrift. So I'm just going to go and place that where I want it. We'll put the Spendthrift right there in the center. Now let's open up the Coupe de Soleil iris. My French is not good, and I'm Canadian. It's kind of sad. Okay, and you can see it's got 1 green shoot on it, and they look sad, but they're just fine. You can see there's a little bit of roots coming there, and I think it'll be good. So we'll place that. I'm just going to open up the other one as well so I can space these out right. I really like Vessi's. I've never had any issues with Vessi's for shipping stuff. I have had trouble with Brex and that, but I've never had trouble with Vessi's. That's where all my irises come from, you guys. All right, and there's another one. Looks really good. This is the same variety. So let's place them, and then we'll plant them. And like these like to be surface planted, so a bed that is just newly developed with cardboard is not an issue. So I'm just looking along here, and I think we're going to put one right up here. So got one there. So I think we'll put one right here. And then I think we'll put one right back here. And this one I'll dig in. So right here. And I'm not going to have to dig much, you guys, which is great. Because the rhizomes don't like to be buried. So I just barely cover the top of them. And, well, I should put these roots in. So we're just going to tuck them in. It'll put new roots on anyhow. And that's all there is for doing that. In fact, I don't even need a shovel to do this. I can just use my hands to do it. So we'll work on this one right here now. So I'm just going to use my hands. Come in here, pull the dirt back, put her in, make sure the roots get in and do a little bit better job on that. And then mound it up just to cover the rhizome a bit. And that's it. Not too deep. You plant too deep, you won't get blooms. That is the key for planting irises. All right, let's do this other one. All right, so that is a job well done. But I have another job, you guys, I want to do. Let's plant some Globemaster alliums. I need to get them in the ground, so let's do that next. I didn't mention that at the beginning of the video. We're going to plant these, but I'm in a planting mood. So hey, let's take advantage of it and get it done. So this is where I'm going to plant the Globemaster alliums because I just like some color right at the front of the sidewalk here, and it looks good when I have other alliums in here. I have the Purple Sensations in here, and there was tulips here last time. I pulled the tulips out, and now we're going to put these alliums in. So I bought 2 of these from Home Depot, and you can see the bulb size there. Look really good. And then for comparison's sake, I bought 3 from Vessie's, which is hard to see. So I'm going to open these all up in the container, and we'll see what we have. I'm just going to do this on the ground. Maybe I won't be able to do it on the ground. I'll just do it in my hands if I can be coordinated enough. Maybe not. Okay, so these are the ones from Vessie. And they are okay. So let's see what we got here from Home Depot. I actually think, just looking at them in the package, the Home Depot ones are actually bigger, but we'll see. All right, so the Home Depot ones are actually quite a bit bigger from the Vessies. This is the Vessie, and this is the Home Depot. So really good size from Home Depot. This is the only one that maybe doesn't look the greatest, but once it gets in the ground, it should be okay. This one is huge in my muddy hands, and same with this one. So let's plant these. I'm going to dig 9 holes because I have 9 bulbs, and I'm actually going to mix them up in here just for the heck of it. And I'm going to put them right along the back here. So I'm just eyeballing the holes. I'm not measuring. So that's 1, 2, 3. And if they don't go all the way to the end, that's okay. That's 4. And I think I'll pull that one right up to here. And we'll go right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. I can always pick up another package of these too. Home Depot still has them. In fact, I might do that and just put a couple more in here, but we'll see how it goes. And because I got some gap there, we're just going to spread this one a little bit more and put it right here. And you don't have to go very deep with these either. You know, in Saskatchewan, because we get so much snow, I also don't want to bury them too heavy because I don't want them to rot. And this is where we pile all our snow, is all in here. All the way along we put our snow. Push it off of here, it goes over there rather than toward the house. So that's always something to consider when you're planting stuff. All right, so let's put these in. And like I said, I'm just going to space them out and make sure you put the tops up like that. And I'll just place them all. And I'm going to put this small one, number 2. We can keep an eye on it. It's real easy with alliums to tell where you're going to put them because they got the roots on the bottom, so it makes it easy to know which way to put them. Put this other one from Vessie's in here. And if you don't know how to place them, just peel it off and have a look. And you can see which is the top, which is the bottom. I mean, it's more protection for the bulb with the covering on it, but you got to do what you got to do. That one I didn't do such a good job on. Let's just dig it in a little bit more. Oh, did I miss a hole? I got one more. Or I just can't count, which is even better. So I dug this soil up the other day, so I should be able to technically dig it in. Oh, and that one's soft right there. It's got a baby on it though. So we're going to mound these up. And I'm just going to pull it over like that. And that's a wrapper, you guys. Mound them up a bit more. That way I know where they are when I come through with tulips. Darn tree shoots, they're everywhere. And as you guys know, I can't kneel. So although this is hard in the back, I am actually used to it for the most part. I do have my moments though. So I just take my time when I do my projects to protect my back and my knees. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Getting a little bit of stuff done feels good. And on these cool days, although it's very windy, and so hopefully it doesn't interfere with my audio, I do have my fuzzy thing on my audio to help, my little fur ball, but still possible some wind noise on it. But that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a like, a subscribe, a thumbs up. And please share this video, you guys, because YouTube doesn't share my videos very much. So I'd love to grow my audience and share more experiences with the gardening community, especially here in Canada. And hopefully everyone's interested in what we're doing here in Saskatchewan, because we're in a really cold climate, 3B. And we do get some brutal winters, -40 with a wind chill into the -50 Celsius. And I think on the Celsius Fahrenheit scale, that's when things match up. So anyhow, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye, everybody.